Ruy Lopez opening, Morphy defense, closed defense, 9.h3 Na5 10.bc2. Giveaway. One player was winning, but then gave it away. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. Both players navigated the middle game well. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. A typical answer is e5, which builds a position in the middle, controls d4, and frees up the queen and bishop on the dark square. The move nf3 advances the knight toward the center, engages the e5 piece in combat, and sets up a castle. nc6 defends the pawn on e5, advances the knight toward the center, and scans the d4 square. The Ruy Lopez opening develops the bishop to immediately attack the knight on c6, the lone defender of the e5 pawn. a6 forces the bishop to decide, exchange or retreat. ba4 safely retreats the bishop while keeping pressure on the knight. nf6 attacks the undefended e4 pawn and develops the knight at the same time. Castling gets the king out of the center and prepares to develop the rook to e1. b7 develops the dark squared bishop and prepares to castle. 1 rupee centralizes the rook and protects the e4 pawn. b5 gains space on the queen side and forces the bishop to the b3 square. bb3 is forced, but the bishop is well placed because it attacks the f7 square. d6 defends the e5 pawn and allows the light squared bishop to develop. c3 prepares the d2-d4 pawn break and clears the c2 square for the light squared bishop. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. h3 prevents black from developing the light squared bishop to g4, which would pin the knight and make it hard for white to play d4. na5 attacks the bishop and allows black to play the c5 pawn push. bc2 retreats the bishop and supports the e4 pawn. This strikes at the center with a pawn, fighting for space. This threatens to kick a knight. It is the last book move. This is an equal trade. It is best. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This develops a bishop off its starting square, getting it into the action. It is best. By growing a bishop from its initial square, this activates it. It is ideal. This activates a knight by developing it off of its starting square. This threatens to create a passed pawn. It is best. This overlooks a better way to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn. It is an inaccuracy. This moves the bishop to a more active square, making it gain scope. This is the only good move. This threatens to win material. It is a great move. It is a fair deal after all captures. That's good. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. This is the only move that works. It is best. This ignores an opportunity to recapture a piece. It is an inaccuracy. This moves the bishop to safety. It is best. A pawn kicks the opposing knight, forcing it to move or risk being captured. It is quite good. This reveals an assault and puts a pawn in danger. It is ideal. Thus, a bishop is lost. It is incorrect. That was a great move and very hard to find. This is the only good move. It is brilliant. Backs off. It is ideal. This is the only move that works. It is best. This move puts the queen on a safer square. It is excellent. This secures a pawn. It is ideal. This defends a vulnerable bishop by pinning one of its attackers. It is excellent. That leaves a bishop vulnerable to being captured. This threatens to force eventual checkmate. It is a blunder. That was a truly amazing move. It is brilliant. This simultaneously reveals an attack on a pawn and checks the king. It is good. Giveaway. One player was winning, but then gave it away. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. Both players navigated the middle game well. This attacks a knight that cannot escape. It is best. Giveaway one player was winning, but then gave it away. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. Both players navigated the middle game well.